Prakashi. Is my voice audible?
Yes, ma'am, it's loud and clear.
Thank you. Dear friends, let us start with a salutation to our Brahmashi Pitamaha Patriji. My pranams to Prabodh Garu, and my gratitude to my teachers, Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi. And also my gratitude to my mentors, guide, teachers, Sri Rupesh Ravindranathan, who is a master in the science of chakras. And I also remember his guru in chakra meditation, Devipuram Guruji. So remembering all these masters, and my pranams to all the masters who are sitting here to listen to this wisdom and absorb this wisdom and benefit it in our lives. So welcome to the class of Swadhisthana. Whatever I know about this chakra, let me share it with you. So before going to this Swadhisthana chakra, the science of Swadhisthana chakra, let us start with a small introduction. Yesterday, Savita ma'am already gave us some introduction, but let me introduce a little more about the coming of these chakras and the importance of these chakras. So if any one of you can open your videos, it will be so good, because I feel like speaking to you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. So in the beginning, when everything started, or before everything started, there was just this divine consciousness, this unconditional space of consciousness, which was bliss, which was joy. And whenever we meditate, whenever we do nighttime meditations, we are trying to reach that state back, that blissful state back, right? So when it started from there, there was nothing else. But then the consciousness decided to experience itself, to know itself. And for that, it became fragrance of consciousness. And that consciousness became souls, small fragments of consciousness, coming from that same field, with the same qualities of those consciousness. And it became souls and started to come into different dimensions to experience life there. And through experiencing life there, to experience itself, what we are, what the consciousness is. So some of the souls decided to come to the earth realm. So how do we come here? The consciousness had to come through different dimensions, different lokas, and we came here on this earth plane and took this human body. In other words, the consciousness solidified with the same qualities into this human body. So in this journey, we had to go through different realms. We have to filter through different realms. It is just like, if I give you another example for this, it will be like how the clouds become the rain, and it becomes a lake or an ocean, and again it becomes frozen and becomes the solidified form, the ice. It is the same H2O. So in different spaces, it has different, body. So like that, the soul has to come through different dimensions, lokas. And wherever, in whichever dimensions we went through, wherever lokas we went through, each loka has a kind of a different rule, a different experience, a different wisdom. And each dimension, there is a gateway to enter into those dimensions and to exit out of those dimensions. So these gateways, these energy portals through which we can go into the dimension, experience that dimension, get the wisdom from that dimension, and come back from those dimensions. These energy portals are known as chakras, the wheels that can absorb us into that dimension, put us back into this dimension. So chakras can also be explained in this way. So the first dimension, or the foremost dimension where our human body is residing, is the Bhuloka, the earth plane, the first plane of us. Our first body, we have 7 bodies, right? So the first body is in the Bhuloka, in the earth plane. And the gateway to that plane is Muladhara chakra. So this plane, the wisdom of this plane is abundance, to come out of the insecurities and feel safety, feel grounded here. It is just like how a human baby is born into this earth. When it comes out of the mother of the womb, it is a new place for the baby. It takes some time to feel secure and safe. However much the parents give us safety, the feeling of safety, we will become comfortable here. We will become grounded. The more we are grounded, the more we feel secure, and we can do our work here. Whatever the purpose is here, we can do it beautifully. So the wisdom of Muladhara chakra is that. And yesterday Savita ma'am mentioned us that it is like the 0 to 2 years of age, a child is stabilizing his or her Muladhara chakra. And next comes the Swadhisthana chakra. It is if you take the position of the chakra, I haven't prepared any PPT today. I felt just go through this learnings in a simple way. So when we come to the Swadhisthana chakra, it is just above our Muladhara chakra, and it is in the area of our reproductive organs. For women, it is the ovary, the uterus space. The same space is for men also. Below our navel, in our spinal cord itself, that is the space of Swadhisthana chakra. So if we take the case of the baby, when we are talking about that, right? So after 2 years of age, what happens to the baby? From 3 to almost 5 years of age or 6 years of age, toddler stage, we call it as a toddler stage, where the child is learning to be independent. The child starts to walk, right? It starts to stand up, and it becomes unreliable to the mother. It wants to be self-reliable, self-reliance, and a small kind of individual stage. So just like that, Swadhisthana chakra is Swa-adhisthana, the abode of ourselves. When we are balanced in this chakra, everything goes well. Suppose everything goes well in this stage in our childhood, we become individualized. Our individual qualities start to develop. Till that age, the baby doesn't have an individual kind of identity from his mother or her mother. It is one with nature. It is one with everything. It's just like God, right? So after that comes the individual qualities. Who am I? The small identity starts to develop. It is very much needed, our own qualities. So Swadhisthana chakra is the abode of our self. When we get established in this chakra, we become independent. And if we go further, we can say that this space is the space or is the dimension where we understand the soul qualities like playfulness, spontaneity. These are the qualities of the Swadhisthana chakra. Creativity. The child starts to play, right? So spontaneous. Whatever it feels like doing, it is doing. These qualities are the qualities of the soul, of the consciousness. So if we are balanced, if our Swadhisthana chakra is very much balanced, we will feel these qualities all through our life. We will get benefit out of these qualities. Now let's go to some of the the signs of the Swadhisthana chakra. So each chakra has the symbol of a lotus, right? So in Swadhisthana chakra, the lotus is in orange color. Orange colored lotus with 6 petals. So what do these petals represent us? In each chakra, there are some petals, right? So each of these petals are some nadis. Nadis going from this junction, this energy portal into our energy body. So Swadhisthana chakra is basically our energy body. This gateway is the gateway of our energy body. And where do our energy body reside? It is in the dimension of Bhuvarloka, the Pranamaya Kosha energy body resides in the Bhuvarloka. So when we meditate or when we become aware of this space, this Pranamaya Kosha, the energy body, in our meditation, sometimes we experience this energy body becomes sometimes so dense, so much of weight, sometimes so light, become expanded. We can feel these Anima, Garima, Mahima, Lekhima, all these qualities we can feel. All these happens in our energy body and Pranamaya Kosha. So this chakra is the gateway to that space, that dimension of Bhuvarloka. When we travel astrally, we go to these dimensions and absorb the wisdom from those dimensions. So coming back to the petals, that was what we were talking about, right? So what do these petals represent? These petals represent some of the qualities of our mind. Every petal, every lotus in each chakra, it has specific number of petals, and each of these petals represent certain, it is known as vrittis. Vrittis means our vasanas, our thought patterns, our behavioral patterns that we develop throughout our evolution. So from the space our consciousness started coming down to this earth plane, we remembered our soul qualities. But throughout lifetimes and lifetimes, we started moving away from our soul's qualities. And mind started having certain kind of distortions. We started to perceive things in a distorted way. We started having ignorance of the mind. And the ego started developing more and more. So we have certain thought patterns, our behavioral patterns, which are not in alignment to our soul's qualities. So each of these petals represent these qualities that have to be filtered and going back to the soul qualities. Each petals represent the qualities we need to work on and balance. This is why sometimes we hear that our chakras are imbalanced. We hear it, right? Why is it that? Because the qualities, we have moved away from the soul qualities and we have a certain kind of distorted qualities right now. So moving back from those behavioral patterns to our soul qualities and stabilizing ourselves in our soul quality. That is what is meant by chakra balancing, chakra activation. So let us just go through a quick through the qualities of the Swadhisthana chakra. Note the qualities. What are the qualities that we should work on each of these petals? So in Swadhisthana chakra, there are 6 petals. If I say each of these petals has some sounds, syllables, everything started from Om. In Malayalam, we say Adil Vajanamundai, means in the beginning there was only Om. From there it started. An intention started from the soul's consciousness. It came here as, let me tell you that. It came as an intention. When we have an intention, then the consciousness starts to visualize that intention. And then the visualization becomes a vibration. And then the vibration becomes our expression. We start to live that visualization, live that intention here. So each of us is the vibration or the expression of the visualization and the intention of our consciousness. But through and through, we started developing our own mind patterns. The distorted vision, we are ignorant what is actually happening, what is the big picture, we don't know. We start forgetting everything. So going back from that forgetfulness and coming to the remembrance of who we are is the journey. And the chakras helps us. So in Swadhisthana chakra, the Bijaksharas, the aksharas or the syllables, the sounds of these petals are Lam. The first, you can feel it, close your eyes and just below your navel, on the left side is the first petal, Lam. And Lam, if it is distorted, we will have the quality of suspicion. We don't have trust in others. We always suspect something is wrong. When people are talking to us, we suspect, we don't trust them. We don't trust ourselves. So, Lam. The next is on the left side of our belly, just on the left side of the Lam. The next petal is Ram. Lam, Ram. And there, if the petal is distorted, if the nadi is distorted, we will have the quality of disdain. We don't like, we dislike. Aha, I don't like them, I don't like it, I don't like myself. All these feelings come there. Then on the back of our, on the back side, just behind Lam, just behind that petal Ram, on our back side is Yam. Lam, Ram, Yam. Yam is delusion. We don't know the truth. Everything is deluded. We don't see everything with clarity. And then comes Mum on the right side of our spinal cord. Mum. Possessiveness. He is mine. She is mine. My brother is mine only. This is my object. This is my vehicle. Possessiveness. This is my mother, not yours. Possessiveness. Destructiveness. And on the left side of Mum, it means the right side of our belly, on the right side, Bham. Bham means absence of empathy. We are not able to understand what others are going through, what other people feel. We never step into their shoes and try to understand what they are going through. We don't have that quality. and comes on the left side of bum. Again, we come to the front of our belly, just below the navel. On the right side is bum. Bum means indulgence. We indulge a lot in this life. In our outside world, we indulge a lot. We are enjoying too much. So these are the 6 petals. Now you can open your eyes and let me tell you a story. In Gajendra Moksha. Do you know the story of Gajendra Moksha? Anybody? Can you just say it with some words? Anyone?
Hi, ma'am.
Huh?
Can I do that?
Yes, sure, thank you.
So, an elephant got drowned into a lake.
Yes.
She couldn't get out by itself, so it started praying Lord Vishnu.
Yes.
Got surrendered to it. Surrendered to Lord Vishnu, and then praying for helping her out.
Yes.
Then Vishnu comes and helps him to get out of the pool.
Yeah. Gives moksha to the elephant Gajendra.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. And you remember there was a crocodile there in the pool, in the pond. Yeah? So Gajendra was a king, and he was so proud about himself. This vritti, pride comes in the next chakras. Okay, in the Manipura chakra we can see. I think it is in the Anahata chakra. Pride comes there, Anahata. So let us look at the crocodile today. So the quality of the elephant, he had to remember his soul quality more than pride. It is the higher consciousness that is helping us. He was so proud about himself and he forgot everything. You know, there was absence of empathy. There was delusion. All these qualities in the Swadhisthana chakra was distorted for him. And he couldn't remember. He was trying a lot. For 2 days, he was trying by himself to escape from that situation. He called his friends. Everybody tried and they left. And he was the leader of that group, but everybody left him because now he is of no use. And for 2 days, he tried for himself. Then he understood there is a higher force. I cannot do everything by myself. And he then called Lord Vishnu. And so elephant represents the ego, the pride. But there was a crocodile. He was a Gandharva. He was a Gandharva. And in one of his lifetimes, as a Gandharva, he was playing near to some pond. And a sadhu, a rishi, came there to have a bath. And while he was bathing in the pond, this Gandharva started to make fun. And he, along with his friends, went into the pool and they started to play. And they actually messed up everything. And they, made distractions for the sadhu, for the rishi. So the message is that he was playful, but he didn't know the boundaries. He was, in that indulging so much into that life that he forgot everything. There was absence of empathy. What the other person is doing, he never knew the boundaries. We have to respect the other people's boundaries, what they are doing. So the rishi told him that go and have a lifetime as a crocodile and learn whatever you want to learn and grow. Then you come back. So he was sent there as a crocodile. So the animal of Swadhisthana chakra is crocodile. That's why I told you this story. So crocodile lives in the water, but its head is upside, moving, showing upside. He's in the water, he's playful, but at the same time, he has that awareness. And the crocodile also got moksha when Vishnu came. Lord Vishnu came. Lord Vishnu is the representation of witness state, our awareness. when we are aware and when we do things. When we are aware and when we play, nothing bad will happen. And we need that quality in our lives, our playfulness, our spontaneity. And what does water teaches? Water is the element of Swadhisthana Chakra. It is also the Bhuvar Loka is the Loka of plants, plant kingdom. Mooladhara is the kingdom of mineral kingdom, the soil, grounding. And the next comes the plant kingdom, and also the water element is the master of this chakra, this Loka, Bhuvar Loka. So what does water teach us? What is the wisdom of water? Flow. Swadhisthana Chakra teaches us the sutra of flow. Flowing through these changes. The only changeless quality of our life is change. Everything is changing. That is only the permanent quality of earth realm. Everything is changing moment by moment. And are we able to go through the flow, go through these changes? Can we easily accept the changes that is happening around us, inside us? And are we able to flow through it with grace? That is the wisdom of Swadhisthana Chakra. Suppose what happens if water element is not flowing, if a river is not flowing, what will happen? Sooner or later it will get contaminated, right? Mosquito starts to, swam in that water, and we will not use that water anymore. So just like that, we also have to flow. Then how do we flow? This body, this Swadhisthana Chakra, this energy body, Pranamaya Kosha, the language of Pranamaya Kosha is emotions. Energy in motion. In the earth realm, in Bhuloka, the body is Annamaya Kosha, this physical body. And the next body is energy body. And the language of energy body is emotions. The language of physical body is sometimes body movements, and also our verbal language. The language of energy body is emotions. The energy is moving throughout. So the question is, are we comfortable with our emotions? All the emotions. Are we? Some emotions we call it as positive emotions. In some qualities, we call it as negative emotions. But who gave these definitions? Our mind. Because some quality emotions are difficult to go to, right? If it is anger, if it is too much of sadness, it is very difficult to go through those emotions. It doesn't mean that those qualities are bad, those emotions are bad. Energy is just energy. Atomic energy is atomic energy. If you are doing it for a negative purpose, what is the intention behind this? That is what is important. If you take Patri sir, sometimes he scolds people, right? He is in a very angry mode. But has it ever distracted someone? No, right? It has paved a way for our growth. He knows exactly what we want, what kind of emotion can trigger us in a positive way. He knows that. So every emotion has a purpose. The thing is, sometimes we feel that if I'm so angry, if I blurt it out on someone, that person will feel bad. We will distract them, right? If I suppress back inside me, people will not like me if I get angry. People will move away from me. I'll be alone. So I will be a bad person. People will label me as a bad person. So I cannot show anger to them. Then what will I do with this emotion? This has come to me. And suppose I am suppressing it inside me, what will happen? The energy cannot move, the water cannot move. It will get stagnated there. And we will start having problems with our liver, with our kidneys, and also urinary tract issues. These are the body organs which are connected to Swadhisthana chakra. Also the reproductive organs. Women will have start having problems with ovaries, uterus, fibroids there, because we are suppressing a lot of sadness and anger, emotions like that there. So what is the best way? What is the wisdom of Swadhisthana chakra? This chakra teaches us, tells us, let the emotions flow through you. You are not the emotions. Don't get identified with those emotions. These are energies moving through you. Let it flow. If anger comes, feel the anger fully. You don't have to speak it out. You don't have to express it towards others. And you don't have to suppress it also. And move like nothing has happened. No, something is happening. If we give a little bit of time for our emotions to settle down, they will flow and they will go away. They will not disturb us. So this chakra, in this chakra, the power of mind is, in each chakra, there is a power of mind. In this chakra, it is the power of memory. We have memory power, right? That is why we are so educated people. So because we can memorize things, whatever we learn, we can memorize. In Muladhara chakra, it is the power of perception. We can perceive things. We can understand things. So this is the power of memory. Whatever experience we go through in our life, whatever, we have a hard disk, like the computer. Everything is fed up there. The feeding is happening there. Everything is recorded there. In our whole body, wherever the water element is, the memories are stored. The cellular memories, we call it as cellular memories. Whatever our body is going through, the experiences that our body is going through, our energy body is going through, it gets into the physical body, and the physical body stores the memories in our cells, just like the computer, the cellular memories. And from the cellular memories, all these experiences and the wisdom is going to the higher consciousness. That is why the consciousness has sent us here, the fragments of the small pieces of consciousness here, so that it can experience itself. It can learn and grow, expand. Just like how we sent Chandrayaan, and we are operating from here, right? We are operating from here, Chandrayaan there. Just like that. Whatever experience that Chandrayaan is going through there, we are getting it here. So just like that, the Swadhisthana chakra absorbs the memories. All the memories are stored there. And in the next chakras, you can see that in the Manipura chakra, it is the mind, the thoughts. It is the dimension of thoughts. What kind of thoughts you are having, that kind of emotions you will have in your energy body. And whatever emotions that you are going through, that kind of experience will happen in your Annamaya Kosha, in your physical body. If you are joyful, if you are happy, if you are smiling always, that kind of emotions is generated via hormones. The glands produce these hormones. Each chakra is related to certain glands. The prostate gland in men, ovarian glands. So these glands produce happy hormones. Then we will have a happy, healthy body. So our thoughts are important. And before the thoughts, the intentions are important. The vibrations. So the next days, you can see all these things. I'm briefing it here with the Swadhisthana chakra. So the power of memory. What do we do with this power of memory? Whenever some kind of thoughts arise in us, whenever some kind of memories open inside us, the childhood memories or the bad memories, and some kind of emotions are evoked inside us, what you can do now is go through those emotions just for some time. Give it some time. Be playful with the emotions. After some time, it will get settled. So this is also the space of creativity. The more we open our emotions and let them flow, the more energetic we will be. Otherwise, we are suppressing these emotions and we are suppressing the energy also. That is why sometimes we are not at all energetic, because we are suppressing our emotions. And it will be so pressurized inside us, sometimes it will burst out. In unexpected moments, these emotions will burst out. So in Gudakesha sessions, what do we do? Actually, what Prabodh Master is asking us to do, without going through all these chakras and meditating upon these chakras, unknowingly, what we are doing, we are developing the soul qualities. We are remembering our soul qualities of joy and smile. Then that kind of emotions we are developing. Unknowingly, we are moving back to our soul qualities. And whenever we do that, simultaneously, all these chakras gets balanced. Even if we are not doing any work for any particular chakra, this is happening. That is why it is said that Nadi Mandala Shuddhi, because each of these petals of nadis are getting purified. Nadi Mandala Shuddhi, all the blocks are going away. We will have some pains here and there when we meditate, right? For 3 hours, 4 hours, or during nighttime meditation, you will have lots of pains here and there, because it is showing the blocked up energies here and there in our body. Sometimes memories also will open up. If you have stored anger, you will start feeling so angry, so irritated. If it is sadness, you will start crying a lot. Tears are flowing throughout the night. When you sit in meditation, the tears are coming. You don't know why. Sometimes the memories also will pop up, and it is flowing, it is going. This is the beauty of Swadhisthana chakra. When we become the master of Swadhisthana chakra, it is said that we will master water element. We will not have any fear with water. Water will become our friend. And we'll start flowing like the trees, dancing in the wind. So some of the exercise that we can do for clearing, for helping the activation of this chakra, balancing the activation of this chakra, is dancing, moving our bodies, exercise, yoga. Our energy exercise that we do in Gudakesha sessions are the best exercise for Swadhisthana. And creativity, painting, doing artworks, just like a child. Spontaneously doing things as we feel, because these are coming from the soul. All these things help us to balance the Swadhisthana chakra. So again, the sutra is the sutra of flow. The power of mind is the power of memory. When we come to the next chakras, you can also see each section have the power of mind, the power of imagination, the power of intention, the power of shunya. You can see all those things. So the sense organ which work with this chakra is the sense of taste. I told you already that, just like toddlers. Toddlers, what do? Whatever the child gets in his or her hand, they will put it in the mouth and they will taste it. Everything. Because it is through the sense of taste that we experience life. We experience this dimension of Purloka. So, while in meditation, sometimes if certain smells are coming, that means your Mooladhara chakra is so balanced. If sometimes we feel like taste, sometimes when I get back home from work, I feel a kind of taste in my mouth of certain dishes. And when I get back home, I can see that my mother has made some sabjis or curries with that vegetable. Because I'm so much connected with my mother, and my mother is so much connected with me that I can instantly feel what she is making through my taste, not through the smell. Sometimes it is smell, sometimes it is taste. So, for the same thing, for the same wisdom, or for the same experience, sometimes I'm using my Mooladhara chakra, sometimes I'm using my Swadhisthana chakra. If the taste is coming, it is from Swadhisthana chakra. It is through that dimension I'm going there and understanding my energy bodies, understanding experiences from there. So meditate more and develop these qualities of our souls and expand. That's my message. Thank you, everyone. So if you have any doubts or sharings, please feel free.
Thanks a lot for the wonderful and playful session, ma'am. Masters, if you have any questions, you can ask them.
In yoga, there are many exercises for each chakras. Actually, there are. The pranayama helps a lot in breath work. Also helps us in balancing the Swadhisthana chakra. And as I said earlier, even if you don't do these things, in Gudakesha, it is a whole package. We do all these things. It is a very simple package, but it is so strong, so potent. So move your body a lot. Whenever we feel stuck with certain emotions in our life, in our daily lives, sometimes we will get stuck with certain emotions. Then what we can do is just move our body. Or if you are not in a position to move your body, you can take a piece of paper and scribble. You don't have to draw certain beautiful images. No. Whatever you feel like moving your pen, moving your hand, do it. It will instantly clear those emotions. There will be a space to flow, to make the emotions flow out of you. And then you will get a clarity.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
What is the role of emotion when it comes to relationships?
Yeah. Emotions in Anahata Chakra is the realm of relationships. Because we can always take our whole lifetime as an example. You will understand a lot of wisdom you will get from that. So after individualizing as a toddler, then we become young ones, right? When we become teenagers and young ones, we have a lot of aspirations. We have our own world. We are not thinking about others because we want to expand. And that's absolutely fine. We have to do that. But sometimes we get stuck there like Ravana. So much of pride and proud that we forget to think about others. After that, we come to the anahata space, the heart space, where we start thinking about, Are, it is not only about me. If I think about just about myself, I'm not successful. I need others also because I am a part of them. They are a part of me. We understand that. So, and in that level, emotions helps us to understand empathy. That is also the distorted petal in Swadhisthana Chakra. Empathy means getting into another's shoe. We stand in their position and understand what they are going through. Then we will be compassionate. The sole quality of anahata is compassion, kindness and compassion towards others, loving them as they are ourselves. So through emotions, through various kind of emotions, actually we are trying to understand what we are, who we are. And when you go back, if you take the case of anger, suppose my son is angry with me, or I'm angry with my mother that she hasn't taken care of me today. I'm angry at her. But deep inside that anger, there is sadness. Sadness that, oh, she hasn't loved me enough today. I haven't got that love. And deep inside that sadness, there is a feeling of shame that maybe I'm not good enough for loving. I'm not lovable. I'm not that good, just like my brother or sister. So deep inside that, the feeling is, I want to love. I want to feel loved and I want to love. I need that exchange of love because I am love. I want to feel that. I want to experience what love is. So if you go deeper in meditations, and in meditations, if you try to understand your emotions, if you try to witness your emotions, in that witnessing stage, we understand that behind every emotion, there is only one core feeling, that is love. And the distorted version, if we go away from that love, if we are ignorant about that truth, we are in fear. There are only two versions, love, and the other side of love is this, it is the same coin. If we are ignorant, love becomes fear. The fear that maybe I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, I'm not loved. What if I'm not loved? So every emotion, through several petals, through these 1,000 petals, actually we are developing the quality of sending this love through various labels or various qualities, but the quality is just one. The core quality is just one. Actually, with each chakra, if you see, there are 50 vrittis, 50 petals. With each lotus, if you take the numbers, it is 50. 50 inside and 50 outside, our inner world and our outer world. It becomes 100. Right? And then we broadcast it into 10 dimensions, 10 directions. That becomes the 1,000 petals of lotus. We will send that wisdom of the soul, the love, through various forms and names. It is just love. When a person is able to do that, just take the case of Master Prabodh. In various ways, he does that. With each moment, according to each moment, according to the requirement of each moment, he shows the different forms. Krishna shows the different forms of himself. according to the requirement of each moment. But it is the same quality. So emotions are there to balance us and to make us remember our soul qualities and to love others as we are, because we feel that, okay, whatever I see around is myself. There are no others. Through wear and tear, through various experiments, and at last we understand that. Going through so many emotions, we understand that whatever that I see around, whomever that I see around is myself. I have all these emotions inside me also. These emotions are going through me, but I am not that emotions. Disidentifying with these emotions, it's also important. Who is witnessing these emotions? Who is understanding? Who is going through these emotions? Who is coming back and is still here after the emotions have gone? Who is still standing here? When we reflect on that space, that sun,
So, how do we realize that right now is that we're ignorant of the core nature of each and every emotion? How can we get aware that behind every single emotion, the core emotion is love? How can we
yes,
identify that?
yeah. There is a beautiful book by Dr. Newton, Consciousness Heals. It's such a simple book, the simplest book I have ever read, where you can get all the wisdom about whatever we talk today about emotions. So, in a nutshell, what I can say is that just be there. How parents sit with a child when he or she is sad or going through a tough situation, or if it is stressed, they are stressed or tensed about their exams or whatever it is. We just sit with that child, give them courage, and non-verbally, we are not talking anything, but just sitting with them, we are telling them that I am here for you. Just go through it. It will end soon. It is not going to last forever. The biggest wisdom of emotions is that everything is coming and going. Dhammanupasana. This is not the permanent. Everything is changing. It is coming and going. Your thoughts are coming and going. With the thoughts, if you stay with your thoughts for a long time, it will become an emotion. And it will last for a longer time. And if you stay with that emotion for a longer time, it comes and settles in your body. It becomes a pattern in your life, a habit in your life. And that becomes our vrittis, these petals. So in meditation is important, not the emotions. In meditations, we understand the wisdom that emotions will come and go. Let them come and go. Don't interfere. Don't label them as good or bad. If you label it, you are going behind it. You're giving them too much attention. You're identifying with it. The ego will start developing. If I have this emotion, I'm a good person. Good person is an identity. If I have this emotion, I'm a bad person. That is also an identity. Both are identities. We will get stuck there with our identities. But when everything comes and goes, we are not identified with anything. This is the wisdom of emotions. This is our syllabus. We have to go through it and still stay back. Yes, I went through anger. I went through sadness. I went through happiness, pleasure, pain. That was just a past life. That was just a phase of life. I'm still here. Who is that? Looking upon that. We need a space to learn these things, na? We need a syllabus. It is said that if our question is, what is love? Then first we will be getting what is not love. From there we start the journey. Okay, this is not love. Then what is love? If we want success, then first we will get failure. We start from there. Then what is success? How can I succeed? We go slowly from there. Then one day we will understand, okay, this is success. So like that, emotions are not me. I am not angry. I am feeling anger. I am not angry. I am not anger. I am not sadness. I don't have to identify myself as a sad person or an angry person or a happy person. Dhammanupasana. My body is feeling angry. It has a message. These emotions has a message. Anger tells me that you need to act. You need to keep your boundary. You need to stand for yourself. You need to feel that, yes, I am lovable. You need to feel that self-esteem. It is reminding you that each emotion is the soul's, the consciousness is speaking to us, not others. Emotions are not there to show others. Emotions are there. These are the languages of the soul through our energy body. The consciousness is speaking to us to remember our soul qualities. That is the true purpose of emotions, to get us balanced.
Understood, ma'am. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I think we are done with the questions as well, ma'am.
Yeah.
So can we wind up the question with a 1 minute meditation, ma'am?
Yes, sure.
Please close your eyes, masters. Five seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open the eyes, masters. Thanks again, ma'am, for the wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all the masters for giving me this opportunity to speak to all to you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here and giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Masters, for joining today's session. Have a wonderful day. This is the end of the session. Bye bye.